Hello, this is a compilation video. It covers about 9 months of a growing year. We start the video in the summer months harvesting early potatoes, and no sooner do we harvest those potatoes, we do a quick turnaround and we put some leeks in the same bag in the same soil. These are leeks that had been growing on indoors but were ready for going up into a bigger container. One of the things I do every year when I chit my potatoes is I sow some celery seed and I sow some leek seed indoors. I bring those plants on, that's the celery and the leeks, and when it's time, the chitted potatoes go into buckets, go into bags, and we grow them on. They're moved outdoors, but the celery and the leeks are kept indoors for a little longer. Then perhaps via the greenhouse, they go outside and they're then hardened off. After about 4 months of the potatoes being planted, it's time to harvest them. It's time to harvest them now. But during that 4 months, the celery and the leeks have been getting bigger and bigger. So a couple of days ago, I harvested some potatoes from a fibre bag. This is a first for me. I've never grown in those bags before. And I got a reasonable result. I think the variety was celandine, and I think the return was about £1.5, £1.75. So we've got a wheelbarrow now with some soil in it. That's the soil that grew the potatoes. And we've got an empty fabric bag. And we've got some leeks. Most of the leeks that I started are planted into the raised bed, but I have some leeks left over and they're going to be planted now in that recycled soil, in that recycled fabric bag, and hopefully we can get 2 crops from the same soil, in the same bag, in the same year. We've got at least 3 months of good weather ahead of us, summer weather ahead of us. That should be ample time for these leeks to grow on and through into autumn, and that's hopefully when we'll be harvesting them. So we've got the potatoes a couple of days ago, and we'll get the leeks a few months down the line. How many leeks am I putting in this bag? I don't know, because I don't know how many I've got left. But what I'm going to do, we'll go outside now, you come with me, we'll count these leeks, and then we'll make a decision as to how many we're going to put in this bag. But what we will try and do, we'll try and space them out, because it is a small bag. And these are a fairly big vegetable if they grow to full size, so we need to give them as much room as we can to try and get a decent leek at the end of it, don't we? Okay, come on, let's go. Okay, before we start, I want to show you this. You see, it's small potato. You know who would have got that? I've no need to tell you, you know who would have got that. Right, let me just put this bag to one side. Put that on there. Oh, made the measure. Made the measure. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to reinvigorate this soil by adding some leek and onion fertiliser. It's a granular fertiliser. I'll show you the bag. I don't know how well I'll catch this, but I'll tell you that it is a 6-8-15 plus 5 mg. 6-8-15 plus 5 mg. That's it. So we're just going to mix in a slack handful of that. There's no real quantity here. Okay. And people have said to me, well, why not just spread it in? Why do you put it on that shovel? Well, so that I can do this. So that I can do that. Because I like doing that. No other reason. Right, let's give it a mix up. Oh, there's another one. We'll fill this bag up, and then I'll go and get the leeks, and then we'll decide how many leeks we're going to put in the bag. Right, let's get the leeks. Okay, that's a 7-station planting template. Pencil, 7 leeks. Those leeks there for the time being. This template fits perfectly into the top of a 10-inch water bucket. I'm hoping it'll fit perfectly in the top of this 3-gallon fabric bag. And it does. To be perfectly honest, I knew it did. I tried it before I started shooting this video. I don't like to be disingenuous. Right. So what we're looking to do is mark out 7 planting stations to give each of these leeks an equal amount of space to develop and grow. They are a big plant, far too big really to be putting 7 in a small bag like this. What else are we going to do with them? I'm looking to just throw them away, put them on the compost pile, and I don't know anybody that wants any. And I've already got leeks in the raised bed, so we're going to utilise these 7. We're not going to waste them. No, we're not. Okay, so we just open these holes up like this. Now I know you've probably seen this in previous videos, you might have done it yourself. People snip the roots off, make them easier to plant. I'm only planting 7. You know, it's not going to take me that long. So I'm going to retain these roots, and I always believe that when a vegetable has made the effort to put down some decent roots, we shouldn't really be chopping them off. if we don't have to, and we don't have to, do we? If we take our time, we can tuck them in like that nicely. Now if you haven't got any leeks, celery will do. If you haven't got any celery or leeks, your local garden centre might have some, or your local growers might have some spare. All you have to do is ask. Gardeners tend to have more plants than they need at some stage in the year, and I would imagine at this stage in the year most gardeners who are planting leeks or celery have got them in, and they've probably got spares. I don't know if, can you hear those birds fratching in the background? They're young starlings, and we've got a bird feeder, and they're fighting one another on that bird feeder for the suet balls. Listen to that. They eventually all get something, you know, there's something for everybody there, but it's a bit of a scrap to start with. Right, let's get that one in there. Like that. Last one. Do they look equally spaced? Perhaps not when they fall over and lean over, but they are. They're equally spaced. They're all roots intact. Okay. So we'll just give those a water in and then we'll firm them up. So we've already had those early potatoes, and now we're going for leeks. Early potatoes, early summer, leeks in the autumn, winter of the year hopefully. 2 crops, 1 bag, same soil, same growing year. Come on, that's a result, isn't it, if we pull this off? I'm saying if we pull it off, knowing full well I've done this once before, or cut at least 2 or 3 times before probably, so I know it works. It doesn't have to work every year, but it's worked for me in previous years. So there's no reason why it shouldn't work this year, is there? How are they looking? All over the place. Good, that's how they should look. Now I'm going to stand these in the shade now because it's quite a sunny day. Make sure they don't dry out. Let's see how they go. These are the leeks. 7 leeks growing in a fibre bag. This soil's already produced potatoes, I think. It produced something, and then we simply reinvigorated it and planted these leeks, and look at the size of them now. Now if I give you a comparator, let's see my finger, I hope you can see this. That leek now looks about as thick as my finger. It was like a blade of grass 2 months ago. So these leeks are growing on really well. Now fingers crossed they don't bolt and go to seed, but I think in a couple of more months' time we're going to be harvesting these 7 leeks from a small fabric bag that's already delivered potatoes. Hey, how good is that? You need to give this a go. It's easy enough done, it's just forward planning. Just forward planning. What we're going to do now, we're going outside. Those leeks are ready to harvest. So we've already had potatoes 4 months ago at least, and now we're going to harvest those leeks. But what I'm going to do is to show you the total output of this little bag of soil. I'm going to borrow some potatoes from our veg rack indoors, take those out, and they'll be the body doubles, can we call them, potato doubles of the potatoes I harvested 4 months ago. So you're going to see everything that came out of this bag in this one growing year. Come on, let's do this. First potatoes, then leeks. Same soil, same bag, same year. That's a result. Crop rotation in a bag. Did you enjoy that? I hope you did. If you did, don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out. Did you enjoy that? If you did, and if you haven't already done so, don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.